We've hit that magic number, guys. 200.
Yay.
We are at 200 subscribers. And I did do a video outside on the property showing where, things are going to go and that kind of thing. So we're an hour long. I'm trying to charge my phone before I upload it because my phone was down to 3%. This particular video I am doing to answer a question that was asked in the comments about cottonwood trees and if they're medicinal and what their uses are. This is out of the Lost Book of Herbal Remedies, so here we go. And I'm just going to go ahead and do this, read it right out of the book, and upload it. So here we go. Cottonwood. Populus Trichocarpa and P. deltoides. Okay. Some consider the cottonwood a sacred tree. At least it is an important plant for medicinal purposes. Its roots run deep and are said to find water while the tree absorbs the energy of experiences happening nearby. The balm of Gilead is made from cottonwood buds and smells wonderful. Cottonwoods grow along streams, rivers, and floodplains. It loves water but also grows in dry sites. Black cottonwood grows in the northwest from Alaska to the Rocky Mountains. Other species are also found throughout the United States and Canada. All varieties can be used for medicinal purposes. All varieties can be used for medicinal purposes. It is in the Salicaceae, Salicaceae, Willow family. Identification. The cottonwood is a large tree growing up 150 to 200 feet.
Wow.
45 meters to 65 meters tall when mature. It has deeply furrowed gray bark and shiny dark green triangular leaves with coarse teeth along the margin. The leaves turn yellow in the fall before falling. In winter and early spring, the tree produces large buds that are long and pointed. The buds are filled with fragrant resin, yellow, orange to red in color, and are greatly revered for medicine. Each tree is either male or female. Male flowers are reddish, drooping into a catkin shape. Female flowers form 4-inch or 10 centimeters catkins, followed by light green seed capsules. Ripe capsules open into 3 parts, releasing white, fluffy, down-covered seeds that float on the wind. When the seeds are released, the tree is covered in cottony fluff. Many people think they are allergic to cottonwood, but usually it is the grasses releasing pollen at the same time that are the culprit. Edible use. Cottonwood leaves are edible and very nutritious and are rich in protein. They have a higher amino acid content than that of barley, wheat, or rice.
Wow.
However, the taste is very bitter. Boiling the leaves and discarding the water relieves some of the bitterness as well as adding seasoning. It can be used in soups or eaten as a green. The inner bark is harvested in the spring. Dried and powdered, it is used as a thickener for soups. The catkins, which are high in vitamin C, can be eaten raw like alder catkins. They have a nutty flavor, or added to soup, steamed, or sautéed. Medicinal uses. Cottonwood buds and bark are rich in salicylic acids, known for pain relief and treating fevers. The resinous leaf buds are used to create oils and salves for topical treatment of muscles, joints, tendons, and inflammation or pain. The recipe below is a very cooling and soothing ointment for inflamed tissues. Extracts can be made with oil or alcohol to make pain relievers similar to aspirin. The inner bark is also used as a tea to bring down a fever. They said to bring down a fever and as an expectorant. Joint pain, sore muscles, and arthritis. Cottonwood bud oil is very effective for relieving pain and inflammation in swollen joints, carpal tunnel, arthritis, and muscles. Massage the oil or salve into the affected area 3 times a day. A poultice made from crushed fresh leaves is also effective in the treatment of arthritis and other joint issues. Cottonwood bark decoction can be used to relieve menstrual cramping. Skin injuries. The antibacterial, antimicrobial, antifungal, and antioxidant properties of cottonwood, bud oil, or salve make it useful in treating skin injuries, including rashes, irritations, chapped lips, cracked skin, sunburn, and other burns. It helps the skin heal and prevents infection. For boils, sores, and infected skin, make a poultice from crushed leaves. Washing the skin with cottonwood decoction is also effective. Cottonwood buds also helps regenerate cells for healing, and you can use it along with calendula oil as an anti-aging face and neck cream. Interesting. Pneumonia, flu, and other respiratory ailments. Cottonwood bark infusion or tincture, and we just went over those. I have those videos on how to make infusions and tinctures on here on my channel. Cottonwood bark infusion or tincture is useful in the treatment of whooping cough, tuberculosis, colds, flu, and pneumonia. It kills and inhibits both bacteria and the influenza virus when used early in the disease and helps alleviate pain, reduce fever, and works as an expectorant. Okay, now I'm gonna not claiming to be a doctor or anything, you guys. I'm reading out of the Lost Book of Herbal Remedies. This book has all of this stuff has been tried and tested by a lot of different people, even though it's not, you're not going to have the FDA coming out and be like, oh, well, yeah, no. Because all they care about is chemicals and killing people. That's all they care about. They don't care about healing people. You got to stop and think about what's going to happen. Power grids go down. You can't get those antibiotics. What if you don't have the knowledge? If you have this knowledge and start preparing now, you can help situations out like that. And those situations, those viruses, those diseases are going to come back full force. Because we're not going to have anything to counteract it. And I'm not talking vaccinations, and I'm not going to get into that. Maybe I'll do a video on that at some point in time. Maybe not. I don't know. But these are natural, and they're healthy, and they will truly heal your body and make you healthier. Okay? Not chemically laden drugs that are only created to help kill you and make you sicker. Okay. Sore throats. An infusion of cottonwood inner bark is used as a gargle for sore throats and mouth sores. Intestinal worms. Cottonwood bark decoction is effective in ridding the body of intestinal worms. And again, I've got those videos on here on how to make the infusions, how to do the decoctions, the teas, all that kind of stuff. Harvesting. Harvest cottonwood leaf buds in late winter to early spring. The buds are ready to harvest when you can pinch the bud and see resin inside. The largest buds are at the top of the tree and difficult to harvest, but after a windstorm you can easily find newly downed branches on the ground. Like willow, they root easily, so I plant back small limbs when I gather so that new trees can grow. It's always a good idea to tend the wild when you harvest. Snap the buds off the branches. I leave the terminal buds on the tree and replace them in a container. Sticky resin will adhere to your hands in the container. You can wear gloves for this, coat your hands with salve or oil before harvesting, or remove the resin with rubbing alcohol. Warning. Some people may be allergic to cottonwood sap. Cottonwood should not be used by people allergic to aspirin or bees. Okay, so that's something to remember. Cottonwood should not be used by people allergic to aspirin or bees. And I think I'm going to, put a little asterisk next to that. That cover's not on there all the way. And I'm going to put that in the description box for this video. So, alright, recipes. Cottonwood bud oil and salve. Use this salve externally to treat skin ailments and to relieve inflammation and pain in arthritic joints. Ingredients. 1 cup of cottonwood buds. 3 cups of carrier oil. Organic olive oil, coconut oil, or other skin-friendly oil. Beeswax. Infuse the oil with cotton buds. Place the oil in an old double boiler over very low heat. Add the cottonwood buds and allow the oil to infuse. You should be able to smell the resinous odor and the oil should change color. I like to do this step in a small crock pot or double boiler that I use for this purpose or in a mason jar placed in water. Note that the resin will stick to the pot or jar and will be forever resinous. You can actually clean it with alcohol. I often kickstart my buds with heat and then cold infuse them in a cupboard for another 6 to 8 weeks. You can also keep it on low for a few days. When the oil is infused, let it cool and strain out the buds. Heat the oil again and add your beeswax. It will take approximately 1/2 to 1 cup of beeswax to reach the desired stiffness. Ratio of 4 to 1 oil to beeswax. Once the beeswax is melted, test the salve by placing a spoonful in the freezer for a minute. It will thicken and indicate the consistency of the salve. If you want it thicker, add more beeswax. If you want it thinner, add more oil. How thick or thin you make it is up to you and how you plan to use it. A good rule of thumb is 4 parts oil to 1 part beeswax for a salve. Place the salve in a shallow glass jar or a tin with a wide mouth. Tighten the lid and leave it to cool and harden. Cottonwood decoction. Ingredients: 3/4 ounce of cottonwood leaf buds and or bark into 2 cups of water. Bring the leaf buds and the water to a boil and turn the heat down to a simmer. Simmer the decoction for up to 10 to 15 minutes. Strain out the herbs and allow the decoction to cool. Make a compress by soaking a washcloth in the decoction. Wring it out and place it on the affected skin. Allow it to sit for 20 minutes, repeating as necessary to relieve the pain and inflammation. You can also use the decoction directly on the skin. And that was it for the uses of cottonwood out of the Lost Book of Herbal Remedies. So, I hope this answers your question on are cottonwoods medicinal? And the answer is yes, they are very medicinal. So, please pay attention to the video and you know what? Write it down, whatever, save the information. Again, it's out of the Lost Book of Herbal Remedies. And I'm very prevalent to this book. I love this book. And I could go on out of this book forever. But I'll go ahead and get this up there. And again, guys, we're at 200, finally. And yes, I'm going to do a live for the 200 celebration. Maybe this weekend. I do have to work Saturday. I'm not working Sunday unless they call me. So, I may plan on doing the live Sunday. I don't know. Or tomorrow. Tomorrow or Sunday. Something like that. Anyway, hopefully it won't drop down to under 200. But anyway, so that's it for that. And I will get this up there and I will see you guys in the next video. I'll upload the video for outside as soon as my phone gets charged. And I'm trying to edit it on there as well. So, see how well that goes. Anyway, I will see you guys in the next video. And you guys have a great day. Do your research. Check your subscriptions. Make sure you're still subscribed. Click on the notification bell. Click on all. Like and share the videos. Share them on all your platforms with friends, family, everybody. And get that information out there. Do your research, you guys. I cannot stress that enough. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.